60% of Americans say they're uncomfortable with their emergency savings. And honestly, it makes sense because most advice just tells you to save 3 to 6 months of expenses. But which is it? Three? Six? Something else entirely? Today, I'm going to help you calculate your exact number. Here's the thing about emergency funds. The generic advice isn't wrong, it's just incomplete. Your neighbor might need 3 months saved, you might need nine. It all depends on your specific situation. So, in the next few minutes, we're going to cover exactly what counts as an emergency fund, introduce you to the 369 rule that financial experts actually use, walk through the calculation step by step, and look at three real examples with specific dollar amounts. By the end, you'll know your target number. Let's get into it. An emergency fund is money set aside specifically for unexpected expenses or income loss. It's not for vacations. It's not for that new phone you want. It's your financial safety net. Think of it as insurance you pay to yourself. When life happens, and it will, you're covered. So, what counts as an emergency? Your car breaks down and needs a $2,000 repair. An unexpected medical bill shows up. Your company announces layoffs, and suddenly you need to cover months of expenses while job hunting. What's not an emergency? That concert you forgot about. A sale at your favorite store. Basically, if you can see it coming or it's optional, it's not an emergency. The goal is simple. When something unexpected hits, you don't have to go into debt to handle it. You've probably heard save 3 to 6 months of expenses, but that range is huge. On a $3,000 monthly budget, that's the difference between $9,000 and $18,000. So, how do you know which end of the spectrum you need? Enter the 369 rule. It's a framework that adjusts your target based on your actual risk level. 3 months is appropriate if you have a stable job in a secure industry, you're single with no dependents, you rent rather than own, and you have a reliable backup like family who could help in a crisis. 6 months is the sweet spot if you have children or other dependents, you own a home with potential repair costs, or there's any uncertainty in your job situation. 9 months or more becomes necessary if you're self-employed or freelance, you work in a volatile industry with frequent layoffs, your income varies significantly month to month, or someone in your household has ongoing health issues. The key insight here is that your emergency fund isn't just about covering expenses, it's about buying yourself time. If you're a freelancer and work dries up, 9 months gives you breathing room to find new clients without panic. If this framework is clicking for you, really helps the channel. All right, let's calculate your actual number. Grab a calculator or just follow along mentally. Step 1. Add up your essential monthly expenses. Not everything you spend, just what you absolutely need to survive. Housing, whether that's rent or mortgage. Let's say $1,500. Utilities like electric, water, internet. Call it $150. Groceries, not dining out, just groceries. $400. Health insurance. $200. Transportation, including car payment, insurance, and gas. Another $400. Minimum debt payments. $200. And other essentials like phone and basic necessities. $150. In this example, essential monthly expenses are $3,000. Step 2. Based on the 369 rule, determine your risk level. Stable job, no kids, renting. 3 months. Family, homeowner, or some job uncertainty. 6 months. Self-employed, variable income, or high-risk factors. 9 months. Step 3. Multiply. If our example person has kids and owns a home, that's 6 months. 3,000 times 6 equals $18,000. That's your target. $18,000. Not a vague range. A specific goal you can work toward. Run the math for yourself and drop your target number in the comments. I'm curious what everyone lands on. Let's make this concrete with 3 real examples. Profile 1. Alex. 28 years old, single, rents an apartment, works a stable corporate job. Monthly essentials run about $2,500. Risk level, low. Recommendation, 3 months. Target emergency fund, $7,500. Profile 2. Jordan and Sam. Married, 2 kids, homeowners, both have steady jobs but in a competitive industry. Monthly essentials hit $6,000. With dependents and a mortgage, that's a 6-month recommendation. Target, $36,000. Profile 3. Morgan, self-employed graphic designer with variable income. Some months are great, others are slow. Monthly essentials around $4,000. As a freelancer with income volatility, that's a 9-month target. Emergency fund goal, $36,000. 3 very different situations, 3 very different numbers. And that's the point. Your emergency fund should match your life, not some generic rule. Quick note on where to put this money. You want it accessible, but not too accessible. A high-yield savings account is the sweet spot. You'll earn some interest, but you can still access it within a day or two if needed. Avoid keeping it in your regular checking account, where you might accidentally spend it. And don't invest it, because the stock market might be down exactly when you need the cash. Now, if your target feels overwhelming, here's the secret. Start with $1,000. That's your mini emergency fund. It won't cover everything, but it handles most small emergencies without credit card debt. Once you hit that, keep building toward your full target. Automate a transfer to your savings account, treat it like a bill, and watch it grow. If you want more videos on building wealth, make sure you're subscribed. Let's recap. Your emergency fund is your financial safety net for the unexpected. Use the 3-6-9 rule to determine how many months you need based on your risk factors. Calculate by multiplying your essential monthly expenses by your target months. And remember, the right number is specific to your situation, not some generic range. Now you know your number. The only thing left is to start building toward it. If you found this helpful, check out this video on the 50-30-20 budget rule. It's the perfect companion to what we covered today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.